Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will discuss how psychology influences human behavior and how it holds the secret for starting a successful business. Now, let's say you have an incredible product or service that you're passionate about, but despite its quality, it's not generating the response you expected. That's frustrating, right? And so, that's where psychology comes in to save the day. Psychology influences human behavior. It's not just about what you offer, it's about understanding how people think, feel, and act, and then utilizing that information to your advantage. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are scrolling through your social media feed, and suddenly, a video catches your eyes. It's a simple experiment. Let's say there are two identical glasses filled with liquid, but labeled differently. One says, filtered pure spring water, while the other says, ordinary tap water. Now, be honest with yourself, which one are you more inclined to choose? Did you choose the filtered pure spring water? If so, then, congratulations. You have just experienced the power of psychology in action. Our brains are wired to respond to certain signals, words, and visuals, and that's ultimately influencing our choices and behaviors. Now, using this knowledge, you can enhance your marketing strategy and achieve your business goals. That's precisely what we will be exploring in today's video. I will be sharing some psychological insights that will help you influence your audience, boost engagement, and drive your business success to new heights. Let's get started. So, first and foremost, knowing your target market. Knowing your target market is the first step in any business. Who exactly are they? What are their desires, needs, concerns, and frustrations? Then, what are their core values, beliefs, attitudes, and opinions? How do they see themselves and the world around them? Also, what factors influence people's decisions and take action? You need to find out the answers of these questions, and one way to answer these questions is by using psychographic segmentation. So, imagine you have a wonderful concept for your next YouTube video, but it falls flat. The views and engagement just are not there. But, don't worry, in today's video, we are going to reveal the secrets of understanding your audience on a whole new level, by using the power of psychographic segmentation. So, what if I told you that, by understanding your audience's desires, needs, concerns, and frustrations, you could create content that truly resonates with them? Sounds exciting, doesn't it? That's where psychographic segmentation comes. Let's see an example. Imagine you are planning a video about travel destinations. Instead of simply targeting anyone who enjoys traveling, what if you could tailor your content specifically to those adventurous souls who crave unique experiences? By understanding their personality traits, interests, and motivations, you can create videos that speak directly to them. So, psychographic segmentation is the process of dividing a market into groups based on psychological characteristics. It can help you understand the unique needs and preferences of each group, which can then be used to develop tailored products and messages. For example, you can segment your audience based on age, gender, location, and also personality traits like being open-minded, organized, outgoing, agreeable, or neuroticism. You can also categorize people based on their lifestyles, interests, hobbies, opinions, values, and motivations. By using psychographic segmentation, you can better understand your target audience and create marketing strategies that resonate with them. Knowing your target market's psychographics allows you to create more relevant and effective marketing strategies that appeal to their emotions as well as their rationality. You can also save time and money by avoiding wasting it on those who are not interested in or compatible with your product or service. By using this knowledge, you can optimize your marketing efforts and focus on engaging with the right audience for greater success. Now, the second point is, use the power of storytelling. Storytelling is one of the most classic and powerful modes of communication. Stories are hardwired into our brains, and they catch our attention, excite our imagination, trigger our emotions, and influence our behavior. Stories can also help us make sense of confusing and unclear situations, communicate abstract ideas and concepts, and inspire us to take action. You may use storytelling to connect with your audience on a deeper level, and encourage them to buy your product or service. Now let me tell you, what are the things you can do through storytelling. Firstly, showcase your brand identity and values. You can tell stories about how your company started, its purpose and goals, then, the challenges you experienced and overcame, the positive changes you brought to customers and society, and what sets you apart from competitors. These stories can establish trust, credibility, and loyalty with your audience. So, imagine you have a clothing brand that focuses on sustainability. Instead of simply stating that you prioritize eco-friendly practices, you can tell a story about the journey of a t-shirt, from sourcing organic cotton to using renewable energy in the manufacturing process. By showcasing the brand's commitment to sustainability through storytelling, you create a more influencing and engaging story that resonates with your audience in building trust and loyalty. Secondly, highlight the benefits of your product or service. You can tell stories about how your product or service solves a problem, then meets a particular need, and fulfills a desire, or brings positive change to your customers' lives. These stories can help you showcase the value and relevancy of your offer, as well as how it improves the lives of your customers. Let's say you have a product, which is a solar-powered phone charger. Instead of just listing its features, you can tell a story about a student who loves spending time outdoors, but always faces the problem of his phone battery dying, and, one day, while on a camping trip, he discovered the solar-powered phone charger, and used it to charge the phone, by using the sun's energy, and able to stay connected with friends and family, also, capture beautiful photos, and even use educational apps to learn more about nature. By using storytelling, you can show how your product solves a common problem, and also you can effectively showcase the real-life benefits of your product on your target market. Thirdly, create a sense of urgency. You can use stories to convey the limited availability, exclusivity, and time sensitivity or in high demand of your product or service. These stories can help you trigger the fear of missing out and motivate your audience to act quickly before they lose the chance. Imagine you have a gaming console that is in high demand and only a limited number of units are available. Instead of simply stating that the console is popular, you can tell a story about a group of friends who eagerly wait for its release, and also the excitement they feel when they manage to get one of the limited consoles. By using storytelling, you can create a sense of urgency and the fear of missing out among your audience, encouraging them to take action quickly before the opportunity is gone. And lastly, overcoming doubts, objection and concerns. You can use stories to demonstrate how your product or service has helped other customers to overcome their doubts, fears, objections, or concerns. By telling these stories, you can explain the common challenges that prevent your target market from buying your product or service, and show them how they can overcome these obstacles. Imagine you have a coaching service that helps students to improve their math skills. Instead of just stating that your service is effective, you can share a story about a student who initially struggled with math, but after using your tutoring service, gained confidence, improved grades, and began to enjoy the subject. By sharing this story, you can show your classmate that how the coaching service can help them to overcome their doubts and concerns, also inspire them to believe in their potential and take the dive to improve their skills. So, when telling stories, make sure to follow some basic principles. And the first principle is, be honest. Don't make up stories or exaggerate facts. Instead, be honest and open about who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And your target audience will appreciate your honesty, sincerity, and integrity. Then, second point is, be relevant. Don't tell stories that are unrelated or irrelevant to the needs, wants, desires, anxieties, or frustrations of your audience. Your story should speak to their concerns and dreams. And, after that, the third principle is, be engaging. Don't tell boring or monotonous stories. Instead, utilize clear and powerful language, pictures, metaphors, analogy, comedy, and emotions to attract and hold your audience's attention and interest. Now, the fourth one is, be concise. Don't tell stories that are too long or too short. Instead, choose the appropriate length that clearly and effectively conveys your point without losing your audience's attention or interest. Finally, the fifth one is, be memorable. Don't tell forgettable or generic stories. Instead, make them unique, different, and memorable by using hooks, twists, surprises, and endings that leave a lasting impression on your audience. And the last point is apply the principles of persuasion. Persuasion is an important part of business because it helps in convincing people to believe in something and influencing people to adopt certain attitudes, beliefs, opinions, or behaviors. It is the process of influencing or reinforcing someone's attitudes, beliefs, opinions, or actions. And what's the purpose of persuasion? Persuasion's purpose is to influence people to purchase a product, utilize a service, or engage in a specific action. So, think of a scenario where you are promoting a new healthy snack bar. Through persuasive marketing techniques, you can tell the benefits of the snack bar, like it is nutritious, delicious, and energizing. By highlighting these positive attributes and showcasing how the snack bar can contribute to a healthier lifestyle, you aim to persuade your audience to choose your product over other less healthy alternatives. Ultimately, the goal of persuasion in marketing is to influence people's decisions and behaviors to achieve desired outcomes. So, basically, persuasion in business is about using effective communication to encourage people to buy a product, use a service, or take a specific action. One of the most influential models of persuasion is the elaboration likelihood model, which suggests that there are two routes to persuasion. One is the central route, and other one is the peripheral route. In the central route, individuals carefully analyze and think about the information, focusing on its quality and logical arguments. Imagine, you want to persuade your friends to eat healthier snacks. So for that, you need to provide them logical reasons, like how healthy snacks can provide more energy, improve concentration, and help maintain a balanced diet. By presenting these facts, you are using the central route of persuasion. On the other hand, the peripheral route involves a more superficial and exciting approach, where people rely on quick judgments based on cues and signals associated with the information. Let's say, if you want to convince your classmate to watch a new movie, you might mention that it has popular actors, exciting special effects, and positive reviews. By highlighting these appealing aspects, you are using the peripheral route of persuasion. So, whether we use the central or peripheral route, understanding these routes of persuasion can help us communicate our ideas effectively and convince others. Now, according to the elaboration likelihood model, the route to persuasion is determined by two factors, which are motivation and the audience's ability to digest the information. If the audience is motivated and capable of processing the information, they will choose the central route and be persuaded by the strength of the arguments. And if the audience is not motivated or capable of processing the information, then they will use the peripheral route and be persuaded by the attractiveness of the source, or emotional appeals, or other indications. Imagine, you want to convince your friends to join a cleanup campaign in your neighborhood, and if your friends are highly motivated, also have the knowledge and ability to think deeply about the importance of the campaign, they will use the central route of persuasion. This means, they will carefully consider the proposal you present, such as how the campaign can make the neighborhood cleaner and more beautiful. Their decision to participate will be based on the strength of these logical judgments. On the other hand, if your friends are not very interested, or find it difficult to think deeply about the campaign, they will use the peripheral route of persuasion. In this case, they might be persuaded by other factors, like how fun and exciting the campaign sounds, or they will notice that popular and influential people are participating or not. The peripheral route relies more on quick judgments and emotional appeals, rather than deep thinking. Basically, whether people use the central or peripheral route to persuasion depends on their motivation and ability to process the information or message. Understanding these factors can help you tailor your arguments and appeals to persuade others effectively. So, you can utilize the elaboration likelihood model to enhance the effectiveness of your marketing campaigns in your business. This model helps you to understand how people are convinced. Additionally, you can also use some principles of persuasion to enhance your business. So, let me tell you about those principles. Firstly, reciprocity. When you do something nice for someone, they often feel the need to return the favor. You can use reciprocity to persuade your audience by offering them something valuable for free, such as a sample, a trial, a gift, or a discount. By giving something valuable, without expecting anything in return, you create a sense of obligation that can lead to increased sales and customer loyalty. This can make them feel beholden to you, and more likely to acquire your product or service or take the required action. Imagine, you are running a book club and want to encourage more members to join. So, what you could do is, you could offer a free e-book download to the new subscribers as a gesture of goodwill. By providing valuable content without asking for anything in return, you create a sense of reciprocity, and the members may feel grateful and more likely to actively participate in discussions, share book recommendations, and even invite their friends to join the club. The act of giving can foster a strong sense of community and loyalty among your book club members, which ultimately benefiting your club's growth and success. Secondly, scarcity. People often desire things that are hard to find or limited in availability. In business, you can use scarcity to influence your audience by creating a sense of urgency for your product or service. Let's say, you are selling tickets to a popular concert. So, by promoting that there are only a limited number of tickets available, people may feel a sense of urgency to purchase them before they run out. This creates a fear of missing out and can encourage more people to take action quickly. By emphasizing the scarcity of your product or service, you can increase its perceived value and drive sales. Third one is authority. People tend to believe and follow specialists, leaders, and reputable sources more than non-experts, followers, or untrustworthy sources. You can use authority to influence your audience by establishing your experience, credibility, and reputation in your field. You can do this by showcasing your credentials, awards, testimonials, endorsements, reviews, ratings, or social proof. So, let's say you are promoting a skincare product. By showcasing that the product has been recommended by dermatologists or endorsed by skincare experts, people may perceive it as more trustworthy and effective. And this can increase their confidence in your product and make them more likely to make a purchase. By highlighting your expertise, credentials, and positive reviews, you can establish yourself as an authority in your industry and gain the trust of your target market. Then, fourth one is consistency. People tend to act in ways that are consistent with their previous behaviors or beliefs, values, or commitments. You can use consistency to influence your audience by encouraging them to make small and easy commitments that progress to greater and more complex commitments, and you can do this by asking them to sign up, subscribe, follow, share, like, comment, and rate your product or service, or give review about your product and services. This can make customers feel more invested and committed to your company, increasing their likelihood of purchasing your product or taking the desired action. Let's say you are promoting a fitness app. You can encourage users to start with a small commitment, like signing up for a free trial or participating in a 7-day fitness challenge. Then, they are more likely to continue using the app and eventually upgrade to a paid subscription. This is because they want to maintain consistency with their initial commitment and continue their progress towards their fitness goals. By using consistency, you can encourage your target audience to take small steps that eventually lead to bigger actions and stronger engagement with your brand. Now, the fifth principle is liking. People prefer and trust those who are similar, familiar, attractive, or nice to them over those who are dissimilar, unfamiliar, unattractive, or unfriendly to them. You can influence your audience by developing a connection and a relationship with them. And you can do this by displaying your personality, sense of humor, empathy, honesty, and values. Moreover, you can also connect and engage with your audience on a regular basis by using social media, email marketing, content marketing, or influencer marketing. Let's say you are promoting a skincare product. So, by showcasing relatable persons in your advertisements who have similar skin concerns and have achieved positive results after using the product, then your audience is more likely to feel a connection and trust to your brand. Additionally, by engaging with your audience through social media platforms and regularly sharing helpful skincare tips and advice, you can foster a friendly and authentic relationship. And this helps to create a sense of liking, and it will encourage your audience to choose your product over others. And finally, the sixth one is consensus. People are more likely to accept or comply with the majority opinions or behavior when deciding what to do or think than with the minority opinion or behavior. You can influence your audience by showing that people who are similar to them are purchasing your product or service. And you can do this by displaying social proof, such as testimonials, reviews, ratings, endorsements, referrals, case studies, statistics, or popularity indicators. Let's say you are promoting a new restaurant. By showcasing positive testimonials and reviews from satisfied customers on your website or social media platforms, you provide social proof that others have enjoyed their dining experience with your restaurant. Additionally, displaying popular dishes or highlighting the number of people who have visited your restaurant can create a sense of consensus, and it will influence others to choose your restaurant. So, that brings us to the end. Basically, understanding and utilizing psychology can have a significant impact on influencing human behavior and growing your business. When it comes to starting a business, it's crucial to grasp and influence human psychology, rather than solely focusing on selling products or services. By using the psychological insights and concepts that I have discussed in this video, you can enhance your marketing strategy and successfully accomplish your business goals. Remember, understanding and influencing human psychology is the key to establishing a thriving business. So, may the psychological forces be with you. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep using the power of psychology to conquer the business world. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.